Geometry Dash. This is a simple seeming game where you are a block and you have to make your way through levels. It takes a lot of focus and patience. However, nobody knows the lore behind it. There might not be any at all. However, I have put a little something together of which I believe is the lore of Geometry Dash. Let's begin. First, we are going to talk about who the character is. Now, this is going to be talking about a lot of religious subjects. Of course, I'm Christian, but we are going to be talking about Greek mythology. And in Greek mythology, they say the gods punished people for entertainment or punishments for something they committed. These punishments were either insanely crazy or just downright evil. So we'll talk about a couple of punishments first. Now, this one, they were punished by being, well, their punishment is literally having to hold the world on their shoulders. And it is really evil. Really. Because they have been punished for this for eternity until they can find another fit who will fall for their trick to be replaced. This is, of course, an example of one of many punishments. If you want to hear more, who was punished to pushing a boulder up a hill that would never reach the top, or who was punished by always being near water, or always being thirsty, but it was always out of reach, and as soon as they tried reaching for it, it would move away. Or another one which is similar, but it's whenever they tried grabbing food, it would move away from them. These are all examples of Greek mythology or in which the gods punish or use them for entertainment. It's really evil when you think about it. So what I think, this is where we start our theory about what Geometry Dash is about. So, we put together what the Greek mythology subject of today is about. The geometry block that we play as. This character may have annoyed Zeus or another god, in which got them punished for eternity of having to jump through these worlds, in which they will always make new worlds once he finishes a new one. And he dies over and over just to be brought back to do it again. This is very evil. And to find out what he did, we have to look deep into really what other gods did. So, the first one being Sisyphus, the one we talked about earlier. So, why was he punished? He was punished for telling secrets and being too, how do I say this, deceitful. He lied to people as well as taking people's secrets, especially Zeus's, because what he did was he revealed to everybody, including Zeus's current wife of the time, that he was cheating on her. Zeus was pissed, so what he did, he punished Sisyphus to an eternity of rolling a rock up a hill. Mad shit, bro. Tantalus. The reason? Tantalus was stealing the hospitality of other gods and people. He stole important things that was keeping them alive. In my opinion, that's kind of a dick move, but it probably isn't that deep. So now we have to guess, what did the geometry block do to any gods or people to be punished of eternity in this realm where he has to jump and wait and forever be patient and eaten and fly around and go upside down, because that's a pretty shitty thing to be doing for eternity. We gotta think, what is worth that? What I believe? He did some Kratos shit and he killed a god. So, for killing a god, he would be spending eternity killing himself. And eternity dying over and over and over. And when he finished the levels, he would have to do another. He would have to collect things, buy other skins, and do all this stuff to entertain himself. But it wouldn't do anything. Because he would still be there forever, trapped in a world of infinite death and repeat. Greek stories are very fun to learn about. Of course, I don't believe them. I don't think anyone does, really, not anymore. But that doesn't matter to me. What I'm saying is, you guys should go and learn about this if you found this video interesting. It wasn't a long video like my other ones, but it was an interesting one to me. I like subjects about religion are very deep and down to earth with me. Because that can be someone's entire life right there. They can just believe in that whole thing. Everything you say might be a lie to someone else, but it's someone else's entire, personality, even. I'm Christian, but I don't let it take over my life. And I'm not saying that's bad for it to take over your life. I'm saying the point of no return is when you're just, it's your whole life. It's all you talk about. God is good and all that. But, there's no buts. But, oh fuck. It's an interesting subject, that's all. It's very cool to learn about. And I know it's a dumb idea for it to be about Geometry Dash, of course. And now, the video's not over, so I want to go into depth about which god he killed. I believe I know who it is. It is a Greek god by the name of Pan. Pan. There's not much known about Pan, but what there is that there's a sailor that was told that the great god Pan was dead. And he had to tell everybody about the death of the great god Pan. I don't know much about Pan. I should probably do more research. But all I do know is that they don't know how Pan died. So, I believe the Geometry Dash, before it was sent to this world where it was turned into a block, it was in Great Greece in the early days, pre-counting, so it was in the BC days. And they thought, what happened was, the Greek gods found information after the sailor told everyone that the great god Pan was dead. So, they all found the killer, who was, of course, the Geometry Dash block. And what they did with the block, they worked together to go find him. And when they did, they interviewed him after punishing him for his crimes. The punishment: eternity in worlds that they created, where he had to circle, go back and forward in time and worlds by moving in these strange realms, dying for infinity. And he would do this till the end of time. I hope you all find reconcile in your religions, if you have religion. If you don't, that's okay as well. Religion is important. It's cool. It's not cool. It's important. It might not be. It might not take over your life. It might. And it doesn't matter. Well, it does. But what I'm saying, I mean, like, it doesn't matter if it does take over your life or doesn't. Religion is hope. Hope for a greater world past life. And I think that's beautiful. Now, like, subscribe to the Christmas Socks channel, and good night, people.